play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Dolphin first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go, go, go. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up.
He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Miami.
Matt Breida, 87 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
14.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Benson Mayowa.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson is going to let this one go deep. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Breida. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll pitch it back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 17-0 our score after 1.
Seahawks, nothing.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Seahawks.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIE.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He finds an opening past the 40. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Tempo.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the athleticism? They created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Byron Jones.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they had plenty of leg.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
The ball carrier,
Matt Breida.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Kickoff for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson now, throwing on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, 0. 51 to Mike. Let's go one more. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go 14. Not to that.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. And open left side, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. For the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To Matt Breida. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Tua. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Seahawks nothing.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been a whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, here's Breida. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The Dolphin ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Breida. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll try the right side. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1 yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive, when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
They run with Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No game.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders kick there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 2 yards.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Miami.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Now it's Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry.
They run again with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
40-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Raekwon Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Jay. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then Hey, yo. Nike check.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Wilkins on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Wilson's
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ford. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30. Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
On the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Miami.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Breida. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Dolphin ball carrier. Cornbread Diggs on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
A gain of a yard.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
He lets it fly for Lockett. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54's mark. 54's mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Tua now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
To kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line
By
Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Come on, QB, come on. 51.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Intercepted.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking Must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a give to Breida. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing.
I got homies that can sleep with Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of them. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Don't pop up on me cause I'm not your popping in.
2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 26 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that with a lot of offensive touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
14.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Xavier Howard.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
4 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Push him back. Push him back.
Alert, 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 alert.
Ring out, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Nice, sweetheart.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To DK Metcalf. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Number 20.
But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
To Preston Williams.
Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And it is now 21-0.
That's the score. Dolphins 21. Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 4, check 4, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So that one will be accepted.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Go, 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 go. 4 down, 4 down. Touch 50, touch 50.
Here's Wilson to throw. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
He's brought down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On 3rd down, Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The 3rd and inches, you pretty much expect to see straight-ahead runs, and this one doesn't quite go that way. And it certainly didn't help him trying to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, trying to get to the outside, lost yardage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On third down, it's Carson, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
First and 10.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now it's Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That's the end of
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn. That you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They run it with Carson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flush to his right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across.
And sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
The 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Zebra. Check.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Dolphins 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Bruce Irvin.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Shaquem Griffin.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Grant. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Tua now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Down to the 25.
25-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
On first down, it's Carson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. The defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 49.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. Wilson. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Byron Jones.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They run the counter. Carson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be, 38 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's Breida. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cornbread Diggs on the tackle.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This is Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And shedding through the tackle. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Watch the twist. Tempo. Check three.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Carson. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 9 from the 44. They run the counter. It's Carson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They run with Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Score in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make her throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play.
Pass come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10.
Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, this is the National Football League.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in... 2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is Jakeem Grant. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Dolphins to take over, and it's Ryan Fitzpatrick in his 16th NFL season now leading the way.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's the kind of guy you want on your team in every situation, whether you want him to be your starter, whether you want him to bridge and help a rookie out like Tua Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter. He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal with 5 and 8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes. And anytime he's on the field, there could be some Fitz magic.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Taken down.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Pulls on the handoff. Here's Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Foles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Foles.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own.
The Miami Dolphins, 2-3 on the year now. They come up with one of the more surprising scorelines of Week 5, blowing away San Francisco 43-17 in Santa Clara. And the Dolphins capitalizing on a couple of Jimmy Garoppolo interceptions to build a big halftime lead. And how about Ryan Fitzpatrick, who obviously has been hearing the drumbeat for Tua get louder and louder, but he was tremendous in the win. Season-high 350 yards, 3 touchdown passes. I don't know, CD, are we underrating the Miami Dolphins?
You know, I think you can take the drumsticks and put them down for a while and let Ryan Fitzpatrick be Fitzmagic. So to answer your question, we might very well be, because their 3 losses this year: New England, Buffalo, Seattle. Think about those 3 teams and how good they have been and are. No slouches in that group at all. But now, due to schedule changes, the Dolphins can dare to dream that they can be 3-3 going into their open week, because they host the Jets in week 6. And then, after their open week, they get a home game against the Rams. That could be huge. That could really signify and announce to the rest of the league that this Dolphins team is underrated.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Complete to Matt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Jordan Howard, you might remember, he spent his first 3 NFL seasons in a Bears uniform, his opponent here, and they were 3 pretty good seasons at that. He was a Pro Bowler as a rookie in 2016 and averaged better than 1,100 yards in those 3 seasons. 2nd down and 8. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
It's a gain of
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
This is Howard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 10, Bears nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Chicago Bears coming back out here. It's a team that's 4-1 for the first time since 2012 as they take care of the Bucs 20-19 on Thursday night, Week 5. And Nick Foles did just enough to win. 243 yards, a touchdown, did also throw an interception. But for Foles, his first win as a Bears starter, he also improves to 2-0 over Brady, with the other, of course, being the win, Charles, in Super Bowl 52. But have you seen enough to say that the Bears are for real?
Well, I think that they are headed towards it. I still want to see more consistency on offense. I mean, Nick Foles gets the win because that's what we do with starting quarterbacks. But as you said, he did just enough. You know, I didn't think he was particularly spectacular in this game. But isn't it funny that he's 2-0 against Tom Brady? It's kind of like in baseball, Hall of Fame pitcher. He has that guy who hits 230 in his career, who hits 500 against him. You know, that guy who just can't get out. That's kind of what Tom Brady has with Nick Foles. But truthfully, with this Bears team, what got them over the hump against Tampa was Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, Robert Quinn, the pass rush, especially late in the ball game. So we'll see what happens with the Bears coming up. If the offense gets going smoothly, they're going to be a tough out because they're on the road the next 2 weeks. At Carolina's playing surprisingly well. They're early going. And then a long-distance trip to go take on the L.A. Rams, who won this past week, too.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
On the tackle.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Now Foles. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He's checking.
They'll run on first down. Pierce. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Another carry for the running back. Bobby McCain on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. But it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Under. Mike 51. Crunch time, defense. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Watch the screen. Let's go, great.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Foles. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Get off the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nick Foles.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Feed
He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come to half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
24. Bears nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
He was brought down at the...
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
For Chicago.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on 1st down. Pierce, he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The running back.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. 13.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's
51 the mic, boys. 51. Hey, goal. Down goal. I'm coming after you.
They're going to try and throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be complete to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down is Pierce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and it led to a really nice game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. lets this one rip toward Graham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bears claw one back.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own.
Miami set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. I smell fear in that offense.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Number just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Taken down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samuel Aguavin able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted.
That's all
it's
you
the
got.
Pro Bowler, Byron Jones.
Foles pass. Intercepted.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tunga Vailoa.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He gives it up. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Myles Gaskin.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On
third down, a run from Breida. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25.
The Bears now ready to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Foles on target there to Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Foles. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Nick Foles.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack.
13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Dolphins 51.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.